Shalom Rav. So
Shalom, shalom. How are
we
you?
were just kind of touching base and trying to understand the Chag of Pesach and its and how we uh, the wine and we were trying to understand how wine fits into Pesach because in the book of Vaikra it does not mention wine. It only mentions maror, matzah, and the mitzvah of eating the Pesach. There is no wine mentioned.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's. Can you give us a little light on that? That's
Sure. The all the kiddush we do in Shabbat, in all the holiday with wine, is not written in the Torah to do it, but it is written that we have to lekadesh, we have to holy, make the Shabbat or the holiday, we have to make it holy. So I was just ask how you make it holy. How we make things holy. So they said that we have to make it holy with things. It can be different things. We have a clean clothes. One of the things what it becomes the man minhag of Israel, how to make it holy, it's what you call the kiddush, what is kadosh, holy, from the
kadosh.
word kadosh. Also in Shabbat we do kiddush, and in all the holiday we do kiddush. It means we make with this prayer with the glass of wine, we make it holy.
We sanctify the festival. We sanctify the day. We
It's
make it
like we
holy.
bring, yeah, it's like we bring holiness to the wine. But the wine is like the wine came instead of the holiday, instead of the Shabbat, and we do kiddush, but the signification of making kiddush with the wine is like to make all the Shabbat holy.
Holy.
Usually the wine refers to the mother, to the bina in Kabbalah, and the concept of kadosh, of holy, refers to the father.
Okay.
It's why I say that we make a trim the wine. It's like we make a connection between father and mother.
Okay.
Mother have to do with a pure tahor, tahora, to be pure. This is the concept of the mother. Father have to do with holiness, with kadosh. It's two different concepts.
Oh.
It's two different concepts. It's in many ways two opposite things.
Actually, yes.
Okay, now if we talk about Pesach, the first glass of wine is a kiddush, right? But still, why we have four glasses of Pesach, 4 glasses of wine in Pesach, right? So if we want to make a connection with the Mashiach, he will celebrate, he will do the Seder with his disciple. It's interesting how he did the Seder with the disciple if he already passed away. And in the story, he didn't pass away. It's one of the questions. So maybe he traveled in time. Maybe he traveled in time with his disciple. This is the one possibility. But anyhow, they celebrate a Seder. You know,
was it a seder or was it a siyum?
you know, the way he was a Seder because he was a bread, he was a matzot, he was a Pesach, he was a wine. So,
But
right?
Rav, when I'm reading the Brit Chadasha, when I'm reading the Greek, okay,
Yeah.
there are two words for bread in Greek. One is atoi, and the other one is enikos. There's another word which is unleavened, and atoi, which is leavened bread. It does not use the word in Greek for unleavened. It uses the word for leavened bread. So that's what is
What is
confusing.
leaven? What it means leaven bread?
Means with chametz.
Really?
In the Greek, it's chametz. It's not matzah. in the Greek. So this is what I wanted to ask you this, because in the Greek it's using chametz, it's not using matzah.
But you say it's another, there are other versions that they use matzah, that they use, you say there are the two
I'm
source.
talking about the Greek.
You know, we call the matzah lechem too. We call the matzah bread.
But they're two different words in the Greek.
In Hebrew, it's two different words too. Is a matzah and is a bread. But still, we call the matzah bread too in Hebrew.
Yes. So I wonder whether the person who wrote the Greek has made a mistake, or he's not made a mistake, or he knows what he's writing, because he's not writing unleavened bread in Greek. He's not writing matzah in Greek. He's writing just lechem or
Okay,
chametz.
just lechem can refer to the matzah because the matzah is lechem too. Is lechem is a poor bread, but you call it lechem oni.
Lechem only.
Lechem oni equal in Gematria Yitzchak.
Oh, okay.
The name
Okay.
of Mashiach, by the way, 208. All right, so we call it the matzah. We call it bread too.
Yes.
Okay, and when we do the blessing of the matzah, we say Hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Yes.
In Hebrew.
Yes.
About the matzah, we say Hamotzi lechem, we call it bread.
Yes.
So if they call it bread, it's not mean that is not matzah. Because the matzah is bread too. So anyhow, he will say, this is my body about the bread, and this is my blood about the wine. Okay, so of course we have bread and wine, but why we have three matzot, and why we have 4 glasses of wine?
Yes, that's what I want to understand.
This is what we have to understand from the word of Jesus. Because he will say about the bread, this is my body. And the body refer in Kabbalah always to the Father. It's like the real Father. You know, he will say in the book of John, he will say you should be happy that I'm going to leave you. Because if I'm not going to leave you, to pass away, you will not receive the advocate.
The Paraclete.
And the advocate, he will tell you about the Father. He will tell you all the truth. There are things that you cannot understand, forget about. I'm not going to explain you. But the advocate, he will tell you all the truth, and he will tell you about the Father. One of the things he said about the advocate. All right, so it's a problem to understand that when we say Father, God, this refers to the body. This is the way it is. The body, in a fantastic way, is connected to the firstborn, to the firstborn, to the father, not the firstborn to the mother. Like is Esau, the brother of Yaakov, is connected to the concept of bread, is connected to, he is the firstborn to the father. Joseph, that represents more the soul, is more soul, is the firstborn to the mother. But Joseph becomes, in certain way, the father of Jesus, the adopted father. So why Joseph, why the name of the father, adapt Joseph, means not the real father, will be called Joseph. Really, Joseph equal 2 times bread. Lechem equal Joseph.
Okay.
So in many ways, Joseph is a father, but is not the real father because he represents more the concept of the soul. He's a spiritual person. Reuven is the firstborn to Yaakov, so is like Esav in different way. Okay, so if the bread is related to the father, we have in Am Yisrael 3 fathers: Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. It's why we have 3 matzot. And the blood of Mashiach, what is the wine, this according to the it is always the mother connected to the blood and to the wine, according to the Bible, because it is written a verse in, I think, in Yecheskel. Your mother, she's like a vine, geffen in your blood. ואימך כגפן בדמך. It is a verse like this in the Bible. All right, so always the concept of the mother refers to the wine. This is something general. It's more clear to understand the connection of the father to the bread, because it's like a secret, something. It's a secret thing. We cannot say this to everybody. So how many mothers we have? We have 4 mothers. It's why we have
4 cups of wine. Oh.
It's why we have four cups of wine in Pessah. Refer to what Jesus called the blood of Mashiach. Okay? These 2 concepts refer to what we call the donkey and what we call the horse.
Chamor.
Chamor is a physical, the body. Chomer, it means material.
Materialism, yeah.
And the Yitzchak equal white horse, have to do with the concept of the horse. It's spiritual, is atzil, is noble. No, how you say atzilut? It's like from the word of atzilut. It's very, very spiritual. No ego at all.
Noble.
Yeah. So you know, when we talk about the concept of the seder, we say that there are 3 matzot, there are 3 generations. Like
Abraham, Yitzchak, and
Abraham,
Yaakov.
Yitzchak, Yaakov. This is what you call seder in Kabbalah and Chassidut. You know, it is a story about one of the important Chassidim of Chabad, that when Admor HaZaken passed away, the first rabbi of Chabad, this Rabbi Isaac Me'omel, he will said, we need a new seder, we need a new order to bring Mashiach, like the new world order. We need a new order to bring Mashiach. Because what they call order is about after he was a Magid Mimezrich, and after he was Admor HaZaken. So when the third one passed away, so he said we have to start from the beginning. It's like a new start of regeneration to bring Mashiach. It means it didn't work with these 3. It worked.
Understood now.
Well, but we didn't get to the goal, final goal.
It didn't reach that final goal which is required.
He did very well, you know. He did
Yes, because he done very well.
Whatever he did, what we need again a new seder. So seder, you know, if you take the 3 words, sus, peret, chamor, horse, finish with samer, sus.
Sus.
The first letter of the seder, se, is the samer. After is pered, mule. The last letter is dalet. The second letter of seder, pered. After is the chamor. The chamor we finish, the last letter is resh, chamor.
Seder.
The third letter of seder is a resh. All right, so what I call the new world order the new seder of holiness is the horse, the mule, and the donkey. I say that the horse is the Rabbi Melubavitch, and I say that the mule is my rabbi, and I say that I am the donkey. What can I do? Okay, so you see the picture on my book. You see
Yes.
a donkey riding on a horse.
On a horse. Yeah.
So it's like me riding on the rabbi, and on my rabbi too, because Suslavan white horse equal Yitzhak, like I said. It's in the moment my rabbi give me $2 million in the name of the rabbi and his name, I riding on it. He support me. He give me money. He give me legs. The horse has very strong legs. When he stand on his 2 feet, he will stand on his back legs, not on his end, not in his front end. The donkey opposite, he have good end, like Asa. When he stand on 2, he stand on his front legs, what is his end, the chamor, right? We say the end is the end of Asa. But the legs is referred to Yaakov. You know, when in the blessing of Dan, he will say that he will be a snake that beat the heel of the
Ekev.
ox. The
Ekev.
heel.
Ekev.
Ekev. Ekev is Yaakov. Right? Ekev, how it is written? It is written, Anoshech ikvei sus. Anoshech, that is bite about Dan, the snake. It will be a snake, Hanoshech. Hanoshech equals Shlomo. Shlomo is me. I have a second name, Shlomo. I am the one that bite. My rabbi, if I ask money, it means I ask blood, the same thing. And there are 2 million. Like when the snake bites, there are two points of blood.
2
Like
fangs.
Esav sells the birthright to Yaakov. I am Esav. I represent Esav. So he sells the birthright, right? He will say, Adon, the red thing. Give me this red. Why is it 2 times red? Because we're talking about 2 blood, $2 million. We're talking about the 2 concepts of the birthright. Is the firstborn from the father and is the firstborn from the mother. It is exactly the 2 concepts of Mashiach, the way Jesus parted. Okay? There are two concepts of the firstborn, one that refers to the body, to the father, and one that refers to the wine, to the mother, to the soul. Okay? So it is written Anosher, that bite, Ikvei, the heel, but Ikvei, sus, horse, but Ikvei, the letter of Yaakov, with the Yud. Ikvei, it's exactly the letter of Yaakov. 4 letters, Ikvei. Just they put the Yud in the end instead of the beginning. Okay, so the heel, the money, always the money refer to the left. The table in the temple was in the left side. If you want to get rich, you turn to the left. If you want to get wise, you turn to the right because there's a lamp in the right. Okay, so Yitzhak represents the fire, the left. So all the richness, according to Kabbalah, all the money came from the side of Yitzhak. You see it of the table, the blessing of food, of all the blessing, material blessing, physical blessing. It came from Yitzhak. Okay? Wisdom blessing is referred to Abraham, but we call him Av. Av is father, is wisdom. Okay. All right, so we say that the donkey is like the snake. The donkey refers to the firstborn. The man donkey in the Torah is Shem ben Chamor. Shem, son of Shem ben Chamor. He was a son of his father called Chamor. All right, so they have a town called Shem. So it's Chamor, donkey, and Shem ben Chamor. And Shem ben Chamor, it is written that he was Chivi, from the nation called Chivi. Chivia in Aramaic, it means snake. Chivia in Aramaic means snake. Chivia.
Oh, okay.
In Aramaic, Chivia, Chivi, it means is a Canaan, is a Knaani, a Hitti, a Emori, a
Kiwi snake.
A Chivi. A Chivi is the left legs. There are 7, refer to the 7
nations.
Attributes of Ar. Right? It's parallel. Knaani is the right. Hitti came from the word chet, chitat, what is fear. The fear of Yitzchak is the left. The Emori, it came from the word to speak.
Emor, speak.
So it has to do with the air, with the element of the air. This is water, this is fire, this is the air. This is referred to Yaakov. Brizi, it means have a self-confidence, so is Paroush. He don't put a wall around his town. And after the left, the Chivi, it means is belong to the snake. Yavusi, it's like a base, basis. It's Yesod, Tzaddik Yesod Omai. It's a righteous man that is a Tzaddik foundation of the world.
Yevusi.
Yevusi, from the word basis. Basis.
Yevus.
The foundation in Hebrew. Basis.
That's why Malchut has got to do with Yerushalayim.
And Malchut is a Girgashi that separates. It's like the Malchut, the kingdom, the daughter. There are 6 brothers and daughter. The daughter ran away. She didn't take part with all the rest brothers to fight against Yoshua ben Nun. She just left. It's like a divorce between the man and the woman. This is a Girgashi from the word Gerushin. He left. Okay, this was by the way. So the donkey, what it is written about the donkey, Yisachar, it means it is a payment. You will receive a payment. Yes, it is Sachar. Payment.
Yeah, correct.
Sachar is a payment.
Correct.
Now, in Purim, they put Mordechai on top of the horse. It is written, Ve'irkevu al asus. Ve'irkevu, they put it on, equaling Gimet Chamor. Ve'irkevu, the way it is written on the Torah, on Ve'irkevu al asus, they put Mordechai, they put him on top of the horse. Ve'irkevu equal Chamor, equal donkey. 254. So together, the horse is white because it's good. The donkey is black because it's evil. I don't talk about a real donkey that is brown, but it's symbolic. Okay, so together they become what you call the white donkey of Mashiach. White donkey, Chamor Lavan, equal Purim.
Okay.
When they walk in Egypt, it is written that they walk Egypt bechomer uvilvenim, with macher, chomer, it's like Chamor, levenim, bricks, it's like Lavan, levenim.
With bricks.
Chamor plus levenim equal in Gimetia, sus, horse plus donkey. Right, so you have an equal Egypt. It is written about the Egyptians, they have a flesh of donkey and a blood of horse. So you see the connection to the two concepts of Jesus when he talk about my body and my blood. And Paro, he have the chief of bread in the prison. There was both of them. He's a priest of bread, and he's the chief of bread, and he's the chief of wine.
Yes.
So they have a bad dream, so they ask Yosef to say the solution of the dream. So he will say about the wine, about the soul, you will live.
But the body will die.
About the body of Jesus, you will die. The body died. It's why it refers to the sacrifice of Pessah. It's why the sacrifice of Pessah refers to Asaph. Asu a Pesach. Asu is the letter of Asaph. Do the Pesach. That blood.
Form the Pesach.
It's the blood of the sacrifice of Pesach, and it's the blood of the Brit Milah. The Brit Milah refers to Yosef, to the soul. Jesus, born from the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit, it's a mother, it's a Bina in Kabbalah, right? We have the Father, we have the Son, that is a knowledge, Chokhmah, is Chokhmah Bina, that is what we call Chabad. Father, mother, and son. It's like the first man, Eve, and the snake. Okay? It's a trinity, right? It's like Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov.
Yes.
But the snake split to two. It's a good snake and the bad snake, right? Split to two. Like the tree of knowledge, good and evil, because we talk about that. That is a knowledge. Okay, so Jesus, it is not written that he born from the real father.
Yes, it's not.
Because what is the real father? The real father, something you can touch. Right? It is written that he born from the Holy Spirit. It means his father really is the mother.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit himself.
The Holy Spirit, it's a mother. So it's like it's Miriam, the mother below. It's like David, is David here. And it's the root of David. Right? Jesus is the root of them. Right? This is Yitzhak and this is Yitzhak. This is the middle matzah. The middle matzah we cut to two. Why we cut it to two?
Yeah. So Rav, you're saying Avram is chesed.
Is what?
Chesed, kindness. Avraham.
Chesed, yeah.
Chesed. Yitzhak is Gevurah.
Yes.
So is the Gevurah which is broken?
Gevurah is the fire. It means the line of the prayer. We pray, we sacrifice, we give ourselves as a sacrifice. The prayer came instead of the sacrifice. Okay? All the prayer, we cannot do sacrifice today. So how we pay? What we do instead of the sacrifice?
We do prayer.
We will pay our lips instead of the bull. We'll pay Neshalma parim bull sfatenu, our lips. Our lips, our prayers came instead of the bull, the sacrifice. So generally, chesed is water, it go from up to down. And Vura go, it's fire, it go from low to up. He sacrifices his body and it go up. Like Cain and Hevel, it is one killer, is the body, is the money, is the one that receives the money, the blood. Is the rich one, the family of Cain, and it's the one that sacrifices himself, is evil. Is somebody is a killer and somebody that was killed. This is an evil way. But if it is written in the Torah that Cain will kill Hevel, it means this is a plan of creation. This just have to be a good killer. You have to kill Hevel. Cain have to kill Hevel. The donkey have to kill the horse, but in a good way. The snake that bites the horse. How we do it? Give me money. So in the moment you are poor, you are considered as dead. Ani chashuv kamet is expression.
Correct.
So you don't have to die anymore. You are already dead. The charity save you from death. צדקה תציל ממוות. והיה מעשה הצדקה שלום. The act of charity will be peace.
Be peace. Shalom.
And tzedakah, charity came from the word tzedek. When you do charity, you do justice.
Justice.
If Rabbi Ginzburg give me the $2 million, it's not charity the way we understand charity, It means doing justice.
Tzedek Tirdov.
Tzedek, it came from the word
Tzedek.
We have to understand what it means really charity. If the rich people give donation to a poor man, he do tzedek. It's like he receives the money of the poor man, but God wants him to give the part that he received from the poor man to give him to him back. Okay, you have to understand what. All right, it's like a male and a female. A female is always the one that receives. Esav is a female. Is the aton. Yaakov is a donkey. Esav is the aton. In Gematria, the same thing in order number. Yaakov equal Chamor, what is 47. Esav equal aton, that is 43 in order number Gematria. Okay? So when we talk about the snake, basically is really, if it is a real snake, it contains both of them. They're both inclinations, the good and the evil.
Good and the evil. Okay? There's one more thing I want to ask you, Raf. One more thing I want to ask you.
Yeah.
The Pesach offering, sacrifice, is in the month of Nisan.
Yeah.
And the month of Nisan is, according to the Mazal, is the Aries. So in Mitzrayim, on the 14th of Nisan, when they slaughtered
the sacrifice, yeah,
they done the sacrifice of the god of Egypt, of that Mazal, or what was it?
Yeah, you can. This was the god of Egypt.
So
Jesus
then,
is the god of the Christian. The same thing.
So that now
they call Jesus the Lamb. We call him. It is written about the sacrifice. The order of God is say, take each one of you will take each one.
Each say.
A man, a person of a lamb to sacrifice. This is what the Torah calls the sacrifice.
So the Jew sacrificed Yeshua of the Christian.
This is a symbolism of the sacrifice of Pessah. The second blood is the blood of the Brit Milah. Right? The Brit Milah. You understand Brit Milah?
Yes.
This refers to yourself, this refers to the soul. Now, where I start to explain you something before. In Purim, it is a mitzvah to make connection between Purim and Pesach. Our Seder says that we have to lסמוך גאולה לגאולה. We have to make a connection. It's like a chatuna. It's like a wedding between these two holidays. It's Purim and it's Pesach. In Purim, they put Mordechai on the horse. And what we have in Pesach, it is written that they go out of Egypt with a lot of money, berechush gadol. they will go out of Egypt with a lot of money. Rechush. Rechesh, it's like sachar,
Wealth,
payment.
wealth, wealth,
It's
wealth.
same letter in reverse. We say Yisachar, the donkey, is Yesh Rechev. It is a payment. Avram represents the donkey. So God will say to Avram, don't worry, schacha, your payment is very big. Schacha הרבה מאוד. Right? Because Avram ask God, what you are going to give me? And I have no children. So God said to Avram, because Avram represents the donkey, Avram equaling him a chamor with no zeva. Chamor, when in the blessing of Yisachar, is writing the Torah with no vav. Chamor Garem, it's bone. It's equal Avram because he receives the hay. And Chamor with no vav is Ramach, it's the number of the bone, 248, and equal Avram. So it is written that they will go out of Egypt, they go out of Egypt with a lot of rechush. But in the Megillat Esther, they call the horse Rechashim. When you say many, it means Rechesh is a horse. It's another way to say horse in Hebrew, in the biblical language. It means they go out of Egypt on a big horse. It's like the donkey, right? On the horse. Right? It is a connection. It's all one redemption, really. Okay. So we explain a little bit more about
3 bread, the 4 glasses of wine.
Yeah. All right. So we have 3 matzot. The 3 matzot, it's not referred to Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, from up. They were usually they interpreted. Is referred to Yaakov, Yitzchak, Avraham, because if we talk from up to down, from spirit to body, it's Yaakov, Yitzchak, Avraham. If we talk who appeared first in the book of Revelation, so Avraham appeared first, after Yitzchak, after Yaakov. All right, in the book of Revelation, and usually in the Bible, Avraham appears first. But it is a verse that וזכרתי את בריתי, I will remember my alliance. Yaakov is the only place where it is written Yaakov with Vav.
Because, yeah.
This refers to the Rabbi, to Mashiach ben David. It is written that Yaakov took the Vav from Eliyahu Hanavi.
From Eliyahu Hanavi?
Yeah.
Or from Esav?
From Eliyahu. Yaakov say, I want to be sure that you come back to announce the redemption in the future. So to be sure, I take your Vav. It's why it is written 5 times in all the Bible, not only in the Torah. In the Torah, it's written only 1 time Yaakov with a Vav. In this verse that I started to tell you, I will remember my alliance, Yaakov, and my alliance, Yitzchak, and I will remember my alliance, Avraham, and I will remember the land too. It's written, this name, Yaakov, Yitzchak, Avraham, it's completely symmetric in the verse. It means Yaakov have exactly the same letter like Avraham, and the number of the letter from the beginning until Yaakov, it's like the number of the letter after Avraham to the end of the verse. Yitzchak, it's exactly in the middle, in the word and in the verse, etc. It's completely symmetry. So Yaakov came instead of Avraham. This is what they tried to teach you. Okay, so the Rabbi, when we talk about the redemption, the first one is Yaakov. I mean, when we talk, we don't talk about the revelation. If we talk from up to down, from the spirit to the body, the Rabbi is the highest, the tallest one. He referred to Yishai, because Menachem Mendel equal Yoshiyahu. the last king of Judah before exile. And Yoshiyahu is a letter of who Yishai is Yishai. And he refers to the sun. The donkey refers to the moon. And between them, there are 3 generations. You will be fear with the sun and before the moon, above the moon. Dor Dorim, it means 1, 2 generations. Not the way it translates, the way it is written, we said it in Hebrew. Dor is a generation, Dorim is many. Many always refer to 2 in Kabbalah. When it is written many, we say it, we count it like 2. It's like the minimum of many. Okay? So the 3 generations refer to the Neran of the soul of Mashiach, the Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, the word of Asiyah, Yetzirah, Bria, that equal 3 times woman, Isha. This is a woman that she is dressed with the sun. This is the rabbi, the woman, is a correction of Eve. Chava is between the Chaya. Chaya, it's like Eve before the sin. After is a snake, is Chivya. Why we call it Chava? Because she was
Chava and Kivya
was mixed with the snake, with Chivya, Chava.
Correct.
But before she met the snake, she
was only Chaya. She was Chaya.
For the rabbi, it's like it's only good, it's the sun. Right? It's the moon that is referred to the body. It was in the beginning, there was both of them big. It's like the good and the evil. There was both in holiness, the day and the night. But after the sin, the night, the evil fell down. So this becomes the physical existence, right? So this is Solomon, this is a donkey, this is a moon. Because Solomon is the 15th generation from Abraham, so it is written that he represents the full moon. From Abraham to Yoshiyahu before exile, there are exactly 30 generations. It's 1 moon of Am Yisrael. In the middle, when Am Yisrael is in the full moon, in his fullness, it was in the time of Shlomo, from the word Shlemut. Wool is wool. Shlemut.
Full completeness.
All right, we get to the peace in all the world. It's like we have the temple. It's like
fullness, completeness.
Right. So it is Yeshai, David, Shlomo. The horse, the mule, and the donkey is Yeshai, David, Shlomo. And it is the sun, the moon, and the 2 generation, the Neran, because below the Chaya, it's the 4 part of the soul. What is close around life. That's why it is written that she's dressed with the sun.
Sun and the moon.
She's dressed with the sun. And above her head, this is referred to Jesus, the 12 star.
Keter.
It's referred to the Keter, to Jesus himself in the first coming, to the Keter. Right, the star of the 12th tribe. Okay? But it's been above consciousness.
Super consciousness.
Is a brain, is a heart, and is a liver. This is a full generation, this is a full world. Now, is a close surround light. Surround light means that it don't have a special place in the body, a special vessel in the body. The neshama have the vessel of the neshama is the brain.
The seat of the neshama is in the brain.
Nishmat Shaddai Tevinem, the neshama of Shaddai will understand it. Okay? So this is the brain. The ruach refers to the heart, to the emotion. And the nefesh refers to the instinct, to the kaved, to the blood, to the liver.
To the liver,
Okay?
kaved.
Above this is the chaya, is a closer on life. And more above this is
Yachid.
Yechida, what is like the house, the far surround life. It's the house, it's the temple. It's why we'll see Jesus after beginning the temple.
Oneness.
We will not see him before this. No, I come back to Pesach. Rechush, rechesh, it's a horse, it's money, a lot of money, a lot of things that worth money is rechush, and it's sachar, the payment of Yisachar, the donkey, the same letter. All right.
Yes.
So this was, by the way. Now, so in Pesach we have 3 generations of Sus Peret Chamor, Yaakov, Yitzchak, Avraham, Yishai, David, Shlomo, Shemesh, Dodorim, Yareach. The sun, the 3 generations, and the moon. Three, it's parallel. It's always the same concept. You see that always the first one, this is what you call the order. The first one in the order is always 3 letter and symmetry.
Correct.
Because in the middle of Yishai, you have something that you call it the inner of the father. Yishai refers to the father, to the Chokhmah. Bina refers to the word of Bria. Zeir Anpin refers to the word of Yetzirah. Malchut refers to the word of Asiyah.
Yeah.
The word of Atzilut, the Chaya, like we say, it's not really a light that have a special vessel here or here or here, but it touches the reality. Is everywhere. Is here too. But it's not a place that I can say it's here or it's here.
It's consciousness, super consciousness.
So the symbol for the closed surround light, this is what you call surround light. It's not means that it's a round, but the symbol for this is surround. It's a closing that you put it outside of yourself because it really touches the reality. It touches, and it is a surround that don't touch reality. It's completely above. This is Jesus, the first coming. This is a temple.
Interesting.
Now, it is written about the wisdom, it's been about the Chaya, that refer to the sun, the horse, and Yishai. It is written about the Chaya, about what refers to the wisdom, the father, Pnimiut Abba, Pnimiut Atik, the inner of the father, not just the father. Rabbi is the father, but he's not the real father. Is referred to Mashiach ben David. David referred to the Nefesh. He referred to it is something more high of the Chaya. What is more high of the Chaya?
Yechida.
And what is more high of Yechida? Father, God, the real father. But it is written in the Zohar, Pnimiyut Abba, the inner of the father is Atik. It's been inside Yishai is Shlomo. It means the real father is the body. It's not the body that I experience or anybody else. The same thing with everybody. I just represent this concept. I talk about this concept. It's God himself. You call it Etzem HaNeshama, the essence of the soul.
Yes, of the soul.
It is written 5 names was given to her. Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Chaya, Yechida. But who is her? 5 שמות נקראו לה. לה, to her. Something else. לה refer to the essence of the soul that is more high of the Yechida.
Okay.
Okay? And this is what you mean.
Ancient of days.
When Jesus passed away, when he's the last word he will say, Eli, Eli, lama azavtani. Equal at you mean.
Wow.
12 times Chen. 12 times Chen is the gemstone that was on the Choshen of Aaron, on his chest, the 12 stones that represent the 12 tribes of Israel, one on the priest. The Choshen is the letter of Nachash, is a snake. Snake refers
Right.
to the body.
Correct. Same word.
Snake refers to the physical existence. All the physical existence, you call it the skin of the snake. Refer to the intellect too, the snake. Right? This kind is the firstborn. They are very intellect people. The science came from the family of Cain, or the art, the music. Okay? The family of Cain. So, Atik Yomin, it's like Jesus will say, Father, why you, my body, why you left me? He lost his body. He's going to die physically, not spiritually.
Correct. Not spiritual.
What he come back from the death is not really his real body. You can tell the people cannot recognize him. It's difficult for them to recognize him. Everybody is at sea after he come back from the death. It's not exactly his physical body, something else, something close to the physical body. That with this body, he can always come back to this world as a physical existence. But it's not a completely physical existence. It's why they have a little bit difficulty to recognize him when they saw him.
Yes, because many of them never recognized him.
Right? So he lost the physical body. Really.
But Ram, how did he sit and eat fish and bread with them, with that body?
What?
He ate fish.
Yeah, well, he give him to eat. Well, maybe he can eat with this body. It's kind of physical, but it's a physical provisoire. It cannot be long time in this world with this physical body. Okay, no, it's his physical body, but it's something that is you can say between the nefesh and between the physical. It's like something that it can become physical. It's like a clothes that when he want to go to this world, he put this clothes on, and then
the garment, lebuj.
he have to put this body like a clothes. Okay.
Interesting.
So why it's symmetric? Because in the middle of Yishai you have Shlomo. What you call Pnimiut Taba? It means a donkey. In the middle of the horse, the same thing. You have the Vav. The Vav refers to the donkey. 6. Yisachar, you have 2 shin in the name of Yisachar. What makes the word 6? Shem ben Chamor equals 666. And this refers to the beast, to the Chaya, what we call the beast. In Hebrew, Chaya is the way we call the beast, but it's the way we call the holy beast, what is a part of the soul that is completely holy, completely is just good. It's why it have to be revealed in the middle of the rabbi. You have to receive, the rabbi is a righteousness. So all his life he separates himself from evil. So he become like the first man before the sin, that is just good, before the sin. Right? He's completely clean from the snake. But in the coming of Mashiach, we bring back the holy snake. Atik Yomin is a snake. Atik Yomin equals Shimshon. Shimshon equal 12 times Chen equal Atik Yomin, 696. Shimshon, what was his specialty? He had a strong body.
Gebura.
A strong body, physical strong body. He could take a lion and cut it to 2 pieces. He was very strong, right? He have a strong of our said about Shimshon that he's like a god.
Mm.
He like he do everything alone. He don't need the tribe of Judah to fight against the Palestine. You know, they have a problem. They don't know if they will give him away to the Palestine or they will not give him away. We are not allowed to give a Jewish to the nation, so the nation will kill him. But don't worry about this. It's all right. One of the worst sin is to give a Jewish away to the nation.
To the nation.
So this was the main sin of David, really. Not to sleep with Bathsheba, not to kill Uriah Hittite, to give him away that the nation will kill him. Right? This by the way. So with this, he gives power to the idolatry of the Goyim. Because on the sword of the Goyim, it is a picture of the idolatry. So this is what our sages said. Right? It's like the selling of Yosef. What is the main sin of the Jewish? Why we have 2,000 years in exile? It is written about free sin. Never mind. The free sin is to kill. Gilui Arayot, it's like to bad love. And Avodah Zarah, idolatry, right?
Idolatry.
Incest is
yeah, but the fourth one about the fourth sin, to sell a righteous man for money, right? And for a pair of shoes, I'm not going to pass away.
Mm.
So,
Correct.
all right. So, by the way, okay. So
that was good learning, Raf.
So in the Shemesh, you have the M, the Mem, refer to the moon, refer to Abraham, refer to the element of water inside the element of fire. Shin is the letter of fire, Mem is the letter of water.
Shin and Mem in between. Shemesh, yeah.
Symmetric. Why symmetric? Because the crown is a reverse word. The subconsciousness is like a reverse word. Because what is more low is attached to what is more high. You know, it is expression sof ma'aseh, the end of the action, b'machshava tchila, in the beginning of the thought. When you want to do something, you think the beginning of your thought must to be connected to the end of your action.
Correct. Correct.
It's symmetric. If an apple fell from a tree, the apple that was on the top of the tree will fall more far from the tree, or the apple that was more low. You understand this symmetry?
Yes, yes.
All what we talk about is symmetry. Chen is symmetry.
Symmetry.
All right, so you see that in the Chaya, in the Yud of the name of God, the Yud is the Chaya, is the point. The point is the middle point. Is the middle point between Yud Ke Vav Ke like way and Yud Ke Vav Ke in reverse.
Yeah.
So Jesus is like David, but from the other side, from above. You have Yishai, after Yishai you have David. But on top of Yishai you have the root of David. So David below, what is referred to the Nefesh, is a vessel to receive the root of David and become Mashiach.
And David is Malchut, kingdom.
David is Malchut, and Malchut refer to the Nefesh, not to the body.
Nefesh.
Shlomo and Rechavam refer to the body. Shlomo, right? In the moment he received the 1,000 lives, the 1,000 Elef Lecha Shlomo, 1,000, you have the 1,000 Shlomo, Solomon. There are different explanations what is 1,000, but Elef is like Aleph, it's like one.
Aleph and Aleph.
In the moment you add to Shlomo one, it becomes Esav in Gematria. 270 75 becomes 376. What is Asa? Okay, so Shlomo is represent Asa. He's almost there. He just received from his mother. There are different explanations about this crown light. You have to receive something. All right, so like we say, in the middle of the horse, you have the donkey. In the middle of Yisha, you have Shlomo. In the middle of the Shemesh, you have the moon. Okay, and all together, they become what we call the seven head of the beast, of the Chaya. Because in the Chaya, really, let's say that you have the father, right? You have the father. There are four riders. There are four personalities of Mashiach. But there are, how many souls are there? There are, besides Jesus, just in the Chaya, in the beast, there are 7 different souls. Because the beast have 7 heads in the book of Revelation. Actually, have 7 heads.
Yes.
That is split to 5 and 2. And there are 3 kinds of beasts. They are really all one. It's like it's the order. You have the beast that came from the abyss. You have the beast that refer to the rabbi. We have the beast that came from the sea,
Water. Yes.
from the sea, and you have the beast that came from the earth. Right? It's like Chabad is a trinity, the organization of the rabbi. Right?
Correct.
You know, every time we talk about the rabbi, we talk about the trinity. Shilush, trinity in Hebrew equal rabbi, rabbi, rabbi. So there are 3 rabbi inside. That's why you have 3 letters in Yisha too. Or you can say you have Yisha, you have Shlomo in the middle, but between Yisha and Shlomo in the middle, you have again 2 David. Because if Shlomo in the middle is Atik Yomin, so between Yisha, is the Chaya, and Atik Yomin, you have Jesus, is the IW. So when you talk about the Chaya, you have Jesus too, but Jesus from the word of Atzilut, not Jesus of Adam Kadmon. All right? Jesus, he refers to Arich Anpin. You have in each word, you have Arich Anpin. You have Arich Anpin in the word of Atzilut, right? The close crown of the word of Atzilut, of the word of Bria. Somebody can think he's Mashiach because he have a revelation of Arich Anpin in the word of Asiyah. So his private Mashiach maybe was revealed, so you think he's Mashiach, but usually you will say that he's crazy. But each one have Mashiach, his private Mashiach, but it is a general Yechida, the general Mashiach. What referred to Jesus that referred to Adam Kadmon. Adam Kadmon relative to the all 4 word, Asiyah, Yetzirah, Bria, Atzilut, the close crown of all the 4 words together, not of a private word, is Adam Kadmon. And this refers to Jesus. If we talk about the real Chaya, that is soul from Olam Atzilut, and the real Neshama, that is all the Nerant Chai of the word of Bria, and the real Ruach of the word of Yetzirah, that is all the Nerant Chai of the word of Yetzirah, etc. If you talk about the real one, all the Chaya of what refers to the word of Absolute, we talk about the Rabbi, and then they are, in the word of Absolute, they are Naran Chai. So it's 5. And they are not anymore with us. Right? In the book of Revelation, he gives explanation what are the 7 heads of the beast. Achamisha naflu, the 5 fell down. We have
Two are remaining to come.
We have an int of chen, חמישה נפלו. And equal chen in the filling letter of the letter. The five righteous men that are not anymore with us is the Rabbi Melubavitch, is the Rabbi Cook, is Rabbi Nachman Breslev, is Admor HaZaken, the first rabbi of Chabad, and is Abba Shem Tov. This is the five righteous men that give the most big influence to Am Yisrael in the last 300 years.
Yes.
Abba Shem Tov, Admor HaZaken, Rabbi Nachman Breslev, Rabbi Cook, and the Rabbi Melubavitch. The Rabbi Melubavitch is the kingdom. So it's like the monitor. When we talk about all the Chaya, we call it the Rabbi. But we have to know that the other one are there too, because it's the kingdom. It means the part that is revealed to us. Right? The part that it can be revealed is more close. It's like the body in relative to the world of Atzilut. It's like the body. It's the nefesh. It's the nefesh of the world of Atzilut. The ruach of the world of Atzilut is Rabbi Cook. The neshama of the world of Atzilut, neshama is female, the mother is Chen, is the Holy Spirit, is the Rabbi Nachman Breslev. The chaya of the chaya of all, it's Admor HaZaken, and the crown, it's like Jesus in the world of Atzilut, who represents this concept, is Abba Shem Tov. So they are not anymore with us, right? These five personalities. Each one of them knew the truth about Jesus. There are different hints that each one of them knew the truth about Jesus and never say anything bad about Jesus. Each one of them. Now,
I read
below this, you have the woman and you have the donkey. You have David. That is not only David because he has three generations. You have Eliyahu Navi, is the Ruach, the spirit, and you have Yehoshua ben Nun, that refers to his neshama. The name Yehoshua always refers to the woman, Yehoshua, it's the name of Jesus. But in the level of the word of in the level of the woman, you call this character, what is riding on the red horse, Yehoshua. The Chaya is Yeshua. You have there the letter Ein. Yeshua with the letter Ein, that is refer to the two eyes, two Jewish. That refer to the good and the evil. Right? This Yeshua, this refers to Yoshiyahu, the king. Yoshiyahu is Yeshua. Before him, there are four other kings that refer to this first concept. Is Achaz, refer to Atikomin, is a bad guy, is a snake, and is the father of Emmanuel. Right? Here is the prophecy about the birth of Emmanuel. He's the 26th generation of Abraham. He represents God. Yudke Vavke equal 26.
26.
It is written Achaz Bashemesh. Is inside is all the sun. The sun is Yoshiyahu. When Yoshiyahu passed away, our sages said, Veveti Hashemesh Batzoraim, I bring the sun in the middle of the day. This is the day when of Yoshiyahu. This is the day when he died. They call him the sun. The Rabbi Melubavitch passed away in Gimel Tammuz is the day when Yoshua ben Nun stopped the sun in the middle of the day.
Nice.
We fight with them or right? He stops the sun. So the Rabbi Melubavitch is the son, is Yoshua, the same Gematria, Menachem Mendel equal Yoshiyahu. After is Yoyakim and Yoyachim. Yoyakim refer to the rabbi, to the mule, and Yoyachim have the letter of Cohen, refer to the priest, the donkey, to Avraham. The first appearance is a lion, that's a camp. Lion, it's in the right. So it's Avraham. right? It's a picture on my book, on the white horse. It's in the right. Lion, לפני אריה אל הימין.
Ariel.
Lion is the right side. After the baby book, right? Refer to Jesus, refer to Yitzchak. The book is a Kem. Is in the left, right? In the chariot of Yecheskel, the bull is in the left. He will say Kem. And then appears the rider on the red horse, like fire. This is Yitzchak. Right? And after will come a face of a man, Adam, is referred to Yaakov. Yaakov called this sphere of Tiferet Adam לשבת בית. Tiferet Adam. Yaakov represents, it is written that he has Shufet de Yaakov like Shufet de Adam Kadma, have a beauty like the first man.
The four faces. Correct.
The Rabbi is Yaakov. You have now the Vav. But is riding on the black horse. סוס שחור equal גימת השמש. 640. סוס שחור. And סוס ירוק refer to Jesus. ירוק equal Yeshu, not Yeshua. And when Ido, the prophet, will say the prophecy about the birth of Yoshiyahu in the time of Yerovam, many years before, right? He will talk to the altar of idolatry of Yerovam, right? And he will say, בן נולד לבית דוד, a son born to the house of David, יאשיהו שמו, וזבח עליך את כהני הבמות. He will sacrifice on top of you the bone of the priest of idolatry. But יאשיהו שמו וזבח עליך, and he will sacrifice on top of you, you have the acronym of Yeshua in the right order. Right? Now,
Interesting.
all this personality represents the lamp.
The lamp.
The lamp in the temple have seven candles. These are seven heads of the beast. So how we light the lamp? First of all, we light the five. After we pour the blood on the altar, the name of the altar is Ariel. The $2 million.
Jeremiah, yeah.
After you light the seven candles, this is the one that Jesus will say in the book of Revelation, האחד, the one is with us. האחד ישנו equal Mashiach Hashem. The one is with us. And then we say the eight. How you get to the eight? Because he came after the seven one. But he will say the eight is from the seven. It means the sixth one. This is the way you light the candle. The seven candle, you light. The last one, you call it Taner Amaravi, the west candle. It's the sixth one and it's the eighth one. You light five after you do the sacrifice, after you light the seven, and after you light the sixth one. The sixth one is the rabbi. But you light first of all the riding on the white horse. So even he's before me because he's more old of me. It's like generation above of me, right? If I am Esav, Yitzchak, he's my father. But he's Yaakov too, we are brothers. We are both David too. But basically, I am Shlomo. My name is Shlomo, not David. And he is David. Yitzchak referred to David, Abraham referred to Yosef. It's like a basic rule. And each one of them have to give birth to the other one. If I am inside the Rabbi, if I talk about the Rabbi is a wisdom, is a father, the Rabbi is a mother, and the snake, the dad, right, is a disciple. Right? This is the order. but it's not the real father. In the moment the disciple make his rabbi, and the rabbi too make him wise, he give him a seed, the seed of Mashiach. He give him himself. So then the rabbi got pregnant. And Rabbi Ginsburg got pregnant. He got pregnant from me.
With your idea.
You understand this idea? A
I
true
get it.
rabbi watch his disciple. He met him the first time. Who are you? What is your name? Ariel. What you doing in life? I'm a musician. What kind of music you do? I do a symmetrical music. It's something natural with me, the concept of symmetry, because I do symmetrical music. So it's not because I believe I learned Torah that I do symmetrical music. No, I was Chiloni, I was not religion at all, and I used to do symmetrical music. So my rabbi then he told me, in Hebrew, symmetric is chen. So now he's going to teach me about chen. He took chen as a point, as a seed, and now he's going to develop it. And after a while, he will realize that the baby that is going to born from this chen is Jesus. So now you have a big problem. You understand this concept?
Very good.
All right, so he get pregnant. It's why, what is the name of the father of the rabbi? Levi Yitzchak. Levi Yitzchak equal Chamor. So the rabbi is the son of the donkey. Shem ben Chamor, he represents Shem. The beast, 666. His name is Yeshai equal 666. He's the holy 666. What is 6 times Even Chen? It's like 6 times the Trinity. Even Chen is 111. Is the Aleph, is Even Chen. Even is Av Bed, is the father of the
Of that.
Chen is
You
Holy
can-
Spirit, our Savior said.
58.
Okay? So, we talk about the lamp. No, the lamp is made from gold. And what it is written about the lamp? How we make the lamp? You take
In
one
one-
piece of gold. You cannot take many different soul and make from them the lamp. It must be one piece. It's from the beginning. It's one soul of Jesus that was split to different parts. It just, because Jesus, when he came to this world, it's like it was like a new creation, and it was Adam and Eve, like there was created, like Simon twin, back to back. This is why God created Adam. There was both called Adam. And then happened the Nesirah, the separation between the male and the female. So they came face to face with a free will of each one of them. The
Okay.
free will. It must be a free will. If they are like this, they are born to be married. So they are together, they are one, but all the good what it is in marriage that you lost something and you find it again. Right? It's like you lost part of your soul and you find it again, and this is the meeting face to face. Okay? So when Jesus was sacrificed, happened the Nesirah. You call it in Kabbalah the Nesirah. The separation between the two souls. It was Yeshua. It was two Yeshua when he was killed. His name was Yeshua, but there was a two soul. One soul in the back, it means his subconsciousness, what is in his back. You don't see it. He didn't realize this is Mashiach ben David in his back. In the front, what we see is Mashiach ben Yosef. What we see, the one that do all the miracle is Mashiach ben Yosef. Mashiach ben David is still asleep, is not really active yet. He's too young. He's too young, Lewis, right? Emmanuel, before he will eat butter and honey, he was still young. He didn't know yet the difference between.
Correct.
Okay?
Right.
So it's why we reject him, because we see what kind of Mashiach you bring me.
We want Mashiach
Where is Mashiach ben David, the fighter?
David.
Where is the fighter, etc.? All right, so now it is a rule in Kabbalah that when happens the Nesirah, when happens the separation between the male and the male give a present to the female. So Yeshua Mashiach ben Yosef gives the letter Ain to Yeshua Mashiach ben David. So now Yeshua,
Is Yeshu?
now it's the Yeshu, he lost the Ain. So this is what the nation received, that refer to naked, to the Yechida, etc. This was revealed really. It didn't achieve the potential of the Ain. It's why we don't have the tribe of Dan in the New Testament, because the letter that refer to the tribe of Dan is the letter Ain.
Ain.
Okay? So it's why we call him Yeshua, not Yeshua, because he didn't realize the letter Ain, it's like evil, right? It's like the closing. So the other Yeshua become Yeshua with two Ain, with the two eyes. Right? With the two eyes. This refers to the second coming, the sun and the moon.
Okay.
Right? The good and the evil. Now, this Yeshua with the two eyes is split to good and evil. Right? They cannot live together. Like Yaakov separate from Esau. From the beginning, they are twins, they are one soul. But the soul cannot hold these two opposites. So they become two different souls, and each one go to his way. They cannot hold, yes, the paradox. The paradox is Chen. But if you cannot hold the paradox, so one concept will be the Het, the other concept will be the Nun. Like it is written about Mashiach, Netzer with the Nun, Netzer משורשיו יפרה, חוטר מגזע ישי, ונצר משורשיו יפרה. חוטר מגזע ישי, חוטר is Het, is referred to Mashiach ben David. Have the acronym of Yimach. What's the acronym of Yitzchak Mashiach Chen? Netzer משורשיו יפרה. Netzer is Notzri, it's Christian. And it came from the root. What you don't see. You don't see the connection to David or to Yosef. No, it's connected to David, to the Mashiach only under the ground, in the subconsciousness. Netzer, the Netzer, it's like another tree that grew up 50 meters from the original trees. From his roots, came very far away, another piece of root, and came, and this became a new tree. Choter is when you cut the tree, and from the tree after you cut it came a new branch. Is Chen. One is Nun, one is Het.
One is a sprout, one is a...
One. Now, what is the acronym of Netzer משורשיו יפרה? Min. Min is the word we call the Christian. ולמינים אל תהי תקווה.
Minim.
המינים is the Christian. Min, it's many. Min, it's mean. Different species, different kind. It's one of the reasons why the four species refer to Christianity. The four species of Sukkot. Because we call them minim, and this is what we call the Christian. Right? So here's the acronym of Yitzchak, Mashiach. Instead of Chen, we have Noach. Noach refers to Mashiach ben Yosef, is a male. Chen refers to Mashiach ben David, is a female, generally. Okay, so this all Yeshua with 2 ayin equal te'ena, the fig tree, 456. Gimel Tammuz, the day when the rabbi passed away, equal te'ena. It means this day kill him. It means he received the knowledge about this day only when he passed away. It's like something that he didn't achieve in his life, the secret of the fig tree. So now they ask Jesus, when will be the second coming? When the fig tree will be ready.
But the fig tree was not ready when he was there.
It means when Am Israel, with the part of the soul of Jesus, female part, that stay in Am Israel, will be ready. What refers to Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, and the Cohen Tzedek. What is the order? This is what you call the order. So we come back to Pessah. We have the order, we have the three matzot. He is a Chaya, he's a Neran, and he's a body. They're riding on the black horse, the sun, Yishai. They're riding on the earth or on the red horse, Eliyahu Hanavi, is Rabbi Gilbo. In order number, Rabbi Gilbo, Yitzchak Gilbo equal Eliyahu Hanavi, 120. And if the Cohen said, if you write Ariel in all the 4 degrees of Gematria, it's in regular Gematria it's 244, in order number is 44, in small number is 8. We have only 3 degrees, we don't have more small, equal 269. What is the prime number Chen? The prime number 58 in the series of all the prime number from 1, and equal Cohen Tzedek, the priest of justice, of $1 million, Tzedakah Tzedek. All right? So,
beautiful.
This is the full generation. This is a full generation. They're riding on the black horse, they're riding on the red horse, and they're riding on the white horse. And, all right, this is the order. Now, we cut the middle matzah to 2. And the big part it will be a memory, the afikoman, it's mean a desert. The desert, it's Mashiach, it's a sacrifice, is a memory for the sacrifice of Pessah. This is afikoman, it's mean Jesus. So we're hiding. We hide the afikoman. We don't talk about Jesus. We cannot talk about Jesus because he's still naked. Right? If you see a naked one, hiding. It's been covering to hide it. You cover him, but you cover him, it means you put clothes. The clothes is the clothes of Torah. So if you have the clothes of Torah, it means the Tena, the true of knowledge, good and evil, is ready. So then you can talk about Jesus, no problem. So then you have the second coming. So when these two opposite, in the free, it's good and evil. When they will make peace, the good and evil. Yaakov and Esau, when they make peace, they accept. At such they're facing each other. Advice of peace will be between both of them. So when it's happened, it means that the fig tree is ready. We do Pidyon Abel, then we're facing each other. And Mashiach, Emmanuel, it means God, Mashiach is already reincarnated in the soul of the rabbi. It means and he do it in the name of the rabbi Melubavitch, so he receives the chaya because he do it in his name. In the moment he do it in his name, he must receive the chaya. If not, he did nothing. Because he do it in the name of the rabbi. The chaya is the one that have to do Pidyon Abel. From the beginning, I asked to do Pidyon Abel from the rabbi Melubavitch, but his Maskirim, his secretary, didn't pass my letter to him. So then he pays the $2 million, the 2 blood with 2 struck in his head. In the year of $2 million, Tavshin non bet, what he called $2 million.
572.
700, this year he received 2 strokes. And we have the peace between Rabin, the rabbi of the Sitra Achra, Rabin, Yitzhak Rabin, is Yitzhak, also. Yitzhak Rabin and Arfat, the bad Esav, the killer, Arfat. They make a peace in this year. And what happened in this peace? We become the victim of peace. Rabin used to say that we are, after the peace, Arfat killed Jews, continue, Bas explodes in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, after the peace, after the Oslo agreement. So then the Rabin says they are the victim of peace. I don't know if you remember this time. This happened in the same year when the Rabbi Lubavitch. It means instead of having in the creation this year, in this year of Tafshin Nun Bet, this year was supposed to be a peace between Yaakov and Esau. It can happen in holiness, and if it will not happen in holiness, it's going to happen in the not in holiness. The same thing with the New World Order, the Chaya, the 666. If we are not going to do it here in holiness, Chas v'Shalom, this is what happened now in the wars since 2020. We are under attack of the beast, of the evil beast. Because God looks the Torah and creates the world. So whatever interpretation we give to the Torah, this is what will happen. So according to the Torah, must be a beast. But if I give a good interpretation to the beast in the book of Revelation, for example, I give a holy interpretation, how this, exactly the same thing, will happen in holiness, and this happened in holiness, so this came instead of the clipboard, because God prefer this interpretation of the other interpretation. God don't want to kill everybody, but God have to feel to do what is written in the Torah. תסתכל באורייתא וברמא, he looks the Torah and he creates the world.
So many things to talk about, Raf. So many things. Absolutely.
Okay, so with God help, this is what we have to explain in Pessah.
Yes, I learned many things today.
And the Afikoman is the root of David. Is the other Yitzhak? Is Yitzhak here? Is Yitzhak here the rabbi? Is Yaakov here? Or Yitzhak? They are the same personality. Yaakov, we call it Yaakov in the appearance of Yitzhak. And you have Yitzhak here. They both have to be connected. So then is the coming of Mashiach. It means the Nefesh receives the Yechidah. The Nefesh, David below, is a vessel to receive the root of David. So we must understand that why this matzah is cut to two. This is Yitzhak and this is Yitzhak.
Yitzhak.
And we have to understand why we hide it. And it's only for the desert. Because in the desert, in the end, in the happy end, in the desert we eat a sweet thing, it will be the revelation of Mashiach. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't explain you the Pesach is the acronym of Pered, Sus, Hamor. With the Seder is the last letter. But Pesach
correct. First, middle, and the last letters.
Now it's the beginning of the three words, Sus, Pered, Hamor. But now we start with Pesach. Pesach, it means we're jumping over. It's not, it refers to the crown. The crown, it's a chaos. It's not in order. And who is the dominant? Who is the first one? David. The middle one, the mule. Predat David HaMelech, the mule of David HaMelech, like it is written. Have the acronym of Pada. Pada it means to redeem with money. Pada beshalom nafshi. He redeemed my soul beshalom equal $2 million. Predat David HaMelech. This is David, the king. Is a pay of Pesach. After you have the horse, the samech of the first letter of Sus. And after you have the chet, Pesach, the first letter of Hamor. This is a Pesach. So Seder Pesach, the new world order of holiness, is not just a Seder, it's a Seder of Pesach. It means you have order and you have something that is above order. Order, it's like Torah. This came first, after this, you have to do so. It's above order. There's a root of that. It's above order. It's like God jumping over. Is what
Skipping.
Pesach.
To skip.
I mean, it's not in order.
It's not in order.
Okay? So the Pesach is not in order. It's something above the order of this word. This word refers to order. I mean, rectification of this word. The Torah make everything in order. But this is above the Torah. It's here. It's here, it's not here. This is the order. You have the sun, you have the moon. You know, when he's going to bring the light to a blind person, he will say, I'm the light of the world. He will say 2 times. One time he will say, I am the light of the world. Second time, and after he will say, the light of the world I am. Or opposite. I don't remember the order. It means one is good, the light of the world I am. The other one is evil. It's me. The ego first. Ani, or העולם. אור העולם, the light of the world, equal Mashiach in Gimel. So after he say, I am the sun, it means I am the right eyes. After he say, I am the moon, I am the left eyes. Then the body of Mashiach. It's like that. After, he will bring, you know, he will split on he will take a little bit of the snake, and he will bring of the earth, right? And he will bring back the light to the blind person.
So much about Pesach.
So with God's help, we have a lesson.
Yes. I just want to end with saying I was having a conversation with Theo also that we want to do a meeting in Jerusalem.
I will be happy.
We will start from Jerusalem and then we will go all over in different countries. So we are working.
What do you mean? What do you mean exactly? Meeting in Jerusalem?
Facing each other
Yeah.
to bring people. We will have the
to,
first
to Jerusalem physically.
Yes, first. Yes.
I will be happy to.
First in Jerusalem, and then we will go to South America.
Yeah, like
India,
Jesus
whatever.
says that the light have to come from Jerusalem. It's why
Precisely.
he asked his disciple to go to Jerusalem first.
Yes.
The light have to come out from Jerusalem. תורה מציון תצא ודבר השם מירושלים. The word of God from Jerusalem.
Yes. So we were discussing on that, and we are trying to work towards that. Theo,
Very
you
good.
there?
It's a good idea.
Theo, you are there?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we need to work out towards that, finalize a date, keep a date in mind, and start working towards it.
Yes, for sure. We will stop this lesson now here, okay?
Okay, Rav. Wonderful to see you. Shalom.